again, welcome to today's attempt at the Fusele puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules change on every row. So for example, on the top row, my guess needs to be a word that is backwards. So I like to start with going by verlaced when I get this clue to start with, because it also spells a word forwards. So at least there's a tiny chance I could get it in one. Whereas if I just went for a random word and spelled it backwards, it's not going to be the correct answer because it's not also a word forwards. Right, we've got the E and the L, so not a terrible start. I probably should have saved the E, because if we get down here you see the letters have been preset, so I have to use the H and the E. But at least now we do know that when I use the E, it's not going to be a total waste. Of course, if we get it right in 2 or 3 guesses, then that's even better. Now, blue colouring is in this, colouring is in this, blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that spot. Okay. How about, I probably don't want to put the E in 5th position until guess 4, because we're going to have to do it then. So let's try it, Bellon. Oh, that's not helpful. So blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that spot. We know that the E doesn't go here, so it is going to have to be an LE ending. Which is a shame, because it means we're definitely going to put the E next, and we're not really going to learn anything useful on that 4th guess. Anyway. Orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 of your guess in the alphabet. Okay, so we can't use an M, N or O, because otherwise we'd have had other blue letters here. So we're going to have to use an I think. So how about rifle? Not going to use an I unless it's 3rd. That's interesting. Okay, so this 3rd letter can only be one of these 4 letters, and given that it's got to be before an LE, an I is actually very likely. It could be while, but annoyingly we can't guess it on this guess because we have to start with the H. I think I'm just going to go for hinge, because I can't think of a word that lets me test for W, which is the one that I really want to try. At least we're testing the H anyway, so if it is while, we'll be in good shape. It's not while, because we don't have an H. I'm extra glad that I tried the G now. And we do have an I, so that's surely going to be 3rd. The G theoretically could be 3rd as well, but then the I would have to be 1st, and we're just running out of options. It's going to be guile, isn't it? 1 tile in a row is a lie. Doesn't matter if we get it right on this guess, and we do. We used our guile to solve it in 5, and it's a successful Fusele. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.